Today, President Trump visited Dayton, Ohio and El Paso, Texas to offer comforting words to those communities after the horrific events over the weekend. And apparently, it worked. I found it comforting when Trump went to Texas, said a woman in Ohio. Not everything went smoothly, though. Trump tried to offer words of support in Texas, but the only thing he could think to say was, El Paso, you make the most fantastic taco seasoning in the world. Wherever Trump went today, he was met by hundreds of people who were protesting his very presence in their communities. Take a look. Not so great when someone tells you to go back where you're from, is it, Mr. President? Meanwhile, in Iowa, Democratic frontrunner Joe Biden gave a speech where he attacked the president, saying Donald Trump is fanning the flames of division in the country. Then Donald Trump was like, yeah, that's the plan, yeah. Biden was so fired up after the speech, to cool down, he had to give himself an awkward neck massage. In other Trump news, you might know this, the state of California has passed a law that forces presidential candidates to turn over tax returns before they can appear on the ballot. So in response to this, yesterday, President Trump decided to sue the state of California. Once again, I cannot be clearer about this. Obviously, Trump has nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. The President of the United States is suing the largest state in the country that he runs. That would be like the CEO of Apple saying, yeah, business is pretty good, you know, other than the lawsuit I just filed against iPhones. He's suing to avoid showing his tax returns. It's a relief for Trump after a long day today of consoling. He can go right back to holing. In other news, Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang just shared a Spotify playlist of, quote, his favourite jams. For his supporters, the 42-song playlist includes a mix of rap, pop and rock. Also, this is true, the playlist includes the song Diamond Heart by Lady Gaga, which you may not be familiar with because it's very much the Andrew Yang of Lady Gaga songs. Not to be left out, Bernie Sanders also released a playlist. It's titled, Turn That Rock and Roll Down, You Little Punks, It's Dinner Time! Yang announced his playlist with an Instagram post saying, Jam out with Andrew Yang. As lame as that is, it's still better than the original post. Please enjoy this desperate attempt to appeal to the youth. And we wanted to show you this. A dairy farmer in Singapore recently proposed to his girlfriend, but he did it in quite an interesting way. The dairy farmer put the engagement ring on a... Well, take a look. It's a cow's udder. He put the ring on a cow's udder. I mean, she said no, right? Tell me she said no. Apparently she said yes, and congratulations to the happy couple. The cow will not be attending the wedding, although it will be at the reception dinner. The situation did cause a little confusion, though. The cow was like, oh, it's for her. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew. It wasn't for me. That'd be ridiculous. And finally, I don't know if you guys saw this story. A woman here in Los Angeles got into a dispute with her neighbours and took her revenge by painting her own house like this. Take a look at this. Look at that. Yeah, that'll teach them. Oh, my neighbours are going to look so stupid after I paint my house hot pink with giant emojis. The feud is really escalating, though. Today, one of the neighbours left this on the woman's doorstep.